Hello. Welcome to your channel, Wellness at My Age. I'm so glad you're here. Here, we talk about health, longevity, and simple, natural habits that help you maintain your physical, mental, and emotional balance. In today's video, I want to share something very special with you, something that can transform your well-being day by day. Today on Wellness at My Age, we'll talk about the daily habit that silently damages your kidneys. What if I told you that in your own kitchen, there could be a hidden poison that you consume almost every day, thinking it's harmless? Something that, little by little, day after day, is quietly harming two of the hardest working and most noble organs in your body. I'm Dr. Gabriel Mina, a kidney health specialist, and throughout my career, I've seen the silent and devastating effects of this everyday poison in the patients who come to my clinic. Many of them had no idea that such a common habit was deeply affecting their kidneys. Today, I want to speak to you with complete honesty, without medical jargon or complicated words. I want to explain in simple terms what this hidden enemy is that could be poisoning your kidneys without you even noticing. And the most alarming part is that you may have consumed it just this morning. Stay with me to discover it, understand why it's so harmful, and most importantly, learn how to protect yourself before it's too late. Thank you for taking a few minutes to care for the most valuable thing you have, your health. As a physician, my concern isn't just to treat disease. My true mission is to help you prevent it from occurring. Over the years, I've seen cases that have left a deep mark on me. I remember a patient named Marta, a 62-year-old woman full of energy, who came to my office convinced she was just experiencing normal tiredness for her age. When we ran tests, we discovered advanced kidney damage. She hadn't noticed any obvious symptoms, just subtle signs that she had ignored. It was a hard lesson for both of us. Kidneys are the silent heroes of the body. Imagine having the most sophisticated purification system in the world, working non-stop 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. That's exactly what your kidneys do. They filter your blood, eliminate toxins, balance fluids, regulate blood pressure, help produce red blood cells, and strengthen your bones. They are the foundation of your well-being. But when this system starts to fail, there are no alarms or sharp pains to warn you. Chronic kidney disease is like a quiet thief. It progresses slowly, often without noticeable symptoms, until the damage is severe and sometimes irreversible. I've treated many older adults who arrive worried and fearful, facing the possibility of dialysis or a transplant. And they always ask the same question: "Doctor, how didn't I notice earlier?" The truth is hard. No one clearly explained which everyday habits were silently destroying their kidneys. That's why I'm here, to give you the information that can make a real difference in your life. Information is power, and when you understand how to care for your organs, you can change your health destiny. Before we continue with the list of your kidney's main enemies, I want to remind you of something important. If content like this helps you take better care of your health and that of your family, subscribe to the channel, share this video, and hit the notification bell. We upload new content every day to help us all age with wellness and vitality. Now, let's get back to the topic. As we age, our bodies change. Just as vision weakens or hair turns gray, our kidneys also age. Their filtering capacity, what we call the glomerular filtration rate, gradually declines with each decade. It's like a car engine that has traveled many miles. It still runs, yes, but it no longer has the same power it had when it was new. And if we fuel that aging engine with poor quality fuel and push it hard every day, what do you think will happen? Exactly, it will fail sooner than expected. That's exactly what happens when we neglect our kidneys through certain foods or habits. For 50, 60, or 70 years, many of us have exposed them to substances that seemed harmless, but that slowly left tiny internal scars. Over time, these scars accumulate and can lead to irreversible damage. Additionally, as we age, the chances of developing high blood pressure or type 2 diabetes increase, two silent enemies that directly impact kidney function. And I want to be very clear. Hypertension and type 2 diabetes are, without a doubt, the two leading causes of chronic kidney disease worldwide. They act like two hammers striking the delicate structure of your kidneys over and over, weakening them relentlessly. That's why anything that promotes the development or worsening of these two conditions represents a direct attack on your kidney health. Today, I want us to identify them clearly, giving a name and a face to these silent aggressors that cause so much damage. To make it easier to understand, I've prepared a list of 4 everyday poisons. We'll start with one that isn't eaten or drunk but can be just as harmful. From there, we'll move on to number 1, the most common, addictive, and dangerous of all, the true wolf in sheep's clothing. Let's begin. Poison number 4, a sedentary lifestyle. This silent enemy suffocates your kidneys without you noticing. It might seem strange, but this first poison isn't about what you eat or drink, it's about something you stop doing, moving. Sedentary behavior, the lack of physical activity that keeps us sitting for hours in front of the TV or computer, is far more damaging than most people realize. You might be asking yourself, but Dr. Mina, what does sitting have to do with the health of my kidneys? The answer is everything. Your kidneys rely on a steady, vigorous blood flow to function properly. Imagine a fast-flowing river, clear and moving. When water flows, it carries away impurities and sustains life. But if the river stops and the water becomes stagnant, silt builds up, the environment deteriorates, and the water turns toxic. Your circulatory system works in the same way. When you move, when you walk, your heart pumps stronger, and blood flows energetically throughout your body, reaching the millions of tiny filters in your kidneys. This flow gives them the power to cleanse your body effectively. But when you spend too much time sitting, everything slows down. Blood moves sluggishly, like water in a stagnant puddle. And this stagnation opens the door to the 3 most common kidney enemies: obesity, high blood pressure, and type 2 diabetes. Lack of movement prevents your body from using blood sugar properly, which over time leads to insulin resistance and eventually diabetes. Sedentary behavior also promotes weight gain, forcing your heart to work harder and raising blood pressure. And every extra pound adds strain to your kidneys. I remember a patient named Hernando, 58 years old, who worked from home and spent nearly the entire day sitting in front of his computer. He came to my clinic extremely fatigued, with swollen ankles and very high blood pressure. He had no idea that his sedentary lifestyle was contributing to the deterioration of his kidney function. With small changes, walking every day and taking short breaks every hour, his health improved significantly. So don't panic. The solution doesn't require drastic sacrifices. Movement is key. If you spend many hours sitting, the first step is simply to get up frequently. Set an alarm every hour to remind yourself to stand. Take a few steps, stretch your arms, walk around the house, or grab a glass of water. That simple action alone helps reactivate circulation. The next step is to incorporate a daily walk. You don't need to run or join a gym. Start with 10 minutes around the block, and next week, increase it to 15 minutes. The key is not intensity but consistency. Walking is one of the best exercises you can do. It strengthens the heart, regulates blood sugar, supports bone health, and ensures a healthy blood flow to your kidneys. And if you have mobility issues, there are exercises you can do while seated. Move your arms, lift your legs, rotate your ankles. Every little movement counts. The motto is simple but powerful: any movement is better than no movement. Remember the river analogy. Every step you take is a new wave of clean water flowing through your kidneys. Poison number 3, the hidden danger of painkillers. This enemy hides in plain sight, often in the medicine cabinet of most homes. These are the pills we take without much thought for headaches, back pain, or joint discomfort. I'm talking about non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, known as NSAIDs, including familiar names like ibuprofen, naproxen, or diclofenac. Millions of people use them frequently, believing that because they are sold over the counter, they are completely safe. But that is a dangerous misconception. While NSAIDs are very effective at relieving pain, using them frequently, in high doses, or over long periods can seriously harm the kidneys, especially in older adults. Here's why. Explained simply, for your kidneys to receive a healthy blood supply, your body relies on substances called prostaglandins. These help keep the small arteries that feed your kidneys open, allowing blood to flow freely. The problem with NSAIDs is that they block these prostaglandins to relieve pain, but they don't distinguish between the ones causing discomfort and the ones protecting your kidneys. As a result, the small renal arteries constrict, the blood and oxygen supply decreases significantly, and your kidneys are put under stress. It's like stepping on the hose that waters a plant. The water stops reaching it, and the plant begins to wilt. That's how your kidneys react, but the most concerning part is that the damage is silent. Taking these pills every day for chronic pain, such as arthritis, is like repeatedly stepping on and releasing the hose. Over time, the filters in your kidneys become damaged, scarred, and lose their functionality. This process progresses slowly and often shows no symptoms until the damage is significant. So, what can we do? Should we just endure the pain? Absolutely not. Quality of life comes first. The solution lies in using common sense and consulting a healthcare professional. First and most importantly, never self-medicate with NSAIDs for long periods. If a pain lasts more than a few days, the solution is not to keep taking pills. It's to see a doctor to find the real cause. It's not about silencing the alarm, it's about identifying the source of the problem. Second, be completely honest with your doctor about everything you take, including vitamins, supplements, herbs, or over-the-counter medications. Many cold remedies or sleep aids contain hidden NSAIDs. Third, there are safer alternatives for occasional pain. Paracetamol is generally safer for the kidneys when taken in correct doses. You can also explore non-medication methods, such as physical therapy, heat, cold, or stretching, which can reduce your dependence on painkillers. The golden rule is clear. NSAIDs are powerful drugs. Using them occasionally is fine, but relying on them daily without medical supervision is like playing Russian roulette with your kidneys. Now, let's move on to poison number 2, salt, that invisible enemy hiding in your food. This may be the most underestimated of all. It's present in almost every kitchen in the world. When I talk about salt, I'm referring to sodium. Many patients tell me, "Doctor, I barely use the salt shaker." That's where the misunderstanding lies. The real problem isn't the salt you add yourself. It's the massive amount of sodium hidden in processed foods. It's estimated that over 75% of the sodium we consume comes from these products, not from the shaker. It's in bread, cold cuts, cheeses, canned soups, sauces, and frozen meals, almost any packaged food. The food industry uses it to extend shelf life and enhance flavor. It's a silent aggressor. Why is it so harmful? Your body needs a small amount of sodium to function properly, but when it receives too much, balance is disrupted. To dilute the excess sodium, the body retains fluids, increases thirst, and signals the kidneys to hold onto water. This raises blood volume and increases pressure in the arteries, hypertension. And hypertension is the second leading cause of kidney failure. Your kidney filters are a delicate network of blood vessels. Imagine trying to clean a silk fabric with a fire hose. You would ruin it. That's how hypertension damages your kidneys day after day, creating a constant cycle of deterioration. The solution is to become a label detective. Protecting yourself from this hidden threat requires a mindset shift. It's not about eating bland food, but eating smart. The most powerful tool is learning to read labels. Check the packaging and look for the word sodium. You'll be surprised at how much is in foods that don't even taste salty, like some cereals or cookies. The general recommendation is to stay below 2,000 to 2,300 milligrams of sodium per day. If you already have high blood pressure, the target should be 1,500 milligrams per day. Another key strategy is cooking more at home, where you have full control over ingredients. And finally, rediscover natural flavors. Herbs and spices can transform any dish, adding flavor without compromising kidney health. Garlic, onion, pepper, oregano, rosemary, turmeric, cumin, paprika. Lemon and vinegar are also excellent for flavoring without adding sodium. And one last tip, if you buy canned vegetables, rinse them thoroughly under running water. This simple step removes much of the added sodium. Within a few weeks, your taste buds will reset, and you'll begin to enjoy the true flavors of food. Now we reach the deadliest poison, the sweet and deadly duo, sugar and refined flour. We've talked about sedentary behavior, painkillers, and salt, all dangerous enemies, but this is undoubtedly poison number one, causing the most silent damage. It's addictive, omnipresent in our diets, and responsible for a large portion of kidney problems I see in my practice. It's not some strange chemical. It's something we associate with celebrations, rewards, and affection. I'm talking about sugar and its inseparable partner, refined flour. Yes, that white powder found in desserts, soft drinks, white bread, pasta, and cookies. In my experience, this duo is the main reason why diabetes has become the number one cause of kidney failure worldwide. Unfortunately, I see this pattern repeatedly in my patients, until some end up on dialysis. Why am I so emphatic? Because sugar and refined flour don't attack in isolation. They launch a massive, coordinated assault from multiple fronts. Front of attack 1, the direct highway to diabetes. Type 2 diabetes is the leading cause of kidney failure, and excessive consumption of sugars and refined flours is the main driver of this disease. Every time you consume them, they create a glucose tsunami in the blood, forcing the pancreas to release large amounts of insulin. If this happens every day, cells become insulin resistant and glucose remains in the bloodstream. That's how type 2 diabetes develops. Once blood sugar remains chronically high, the damage to the kidneys is devastating. Excess glucose literally caramelizes the kidney filters, hardening and destroying them. This condition is called diabetic nephropathy, the fastest pathway to dialysis. Front of attack 2, hypertension. We used to think salt was the only culprit, but today we know sugar also raises blood pressure. Even if you control salt intake, a diet high in sugar continues to stress your kidneys. Front of attack 3, silent inflammation. Sugar triggers low-grade, chronic inflammation that damages all arteries, including those supplying your kidneys. Front of attack 4, obesity and fatty liver. Excess sugar that isn't burned is converted into fat, accumulating in the body and causing obesity. It also deposits in the liver, causing fatty liver disease, which disrupts metabolism and directly harms your kidneys. That's why I call it poison number one. It's a full-scale attack. But the good news is that we can regain control. The key is knowledge. First, recognize that sugar comes in many names: high fructose corn syrup, dextrose, sucrose, maltose, all disguises for the same enemy. Second, eliminate the most obvious sources: sugary drinks, sodas, industrial juices, and iced teas. They're all liquid sugar. A single can contain more than 10 teaspoons. Replace them with water, sparkling water with lemon, or herbal infusions. This is one of the most powerful changes you can make. Third, be cautious with low-fat products. Many times, the fat is removed and replaced with sugar to enhance flavor. Always choose natural versions, plain yogurt instead of fruit-flavored yogurt, and add your own fresh fruit. Fourth, swap refined flours for whole grains, real whole grain bread, brown rice, rolled oats. The fiber they contain helps slow sugar absorption and encourages embracing real food: fruits, vegetables, legumes, meat, fish, eggs, and nuts. When your diet is based on whole foods, sugar and refined flours almost magically disappear. Breaking free from sugar is the most powerful defense you can give your kidneys. We've covered a significant journey, and with these changes, you can protect your kidney health effectively and sustainably. Today, we've identified 4 silent poisons that threaten your kidneys. Number 4, sedentary behavior, which slows circulation and leaves your body stagnant. Number 3, NSAID painkillers, which can damage your kidney filters if used without caution. Number 2, hidden salt, which raises blood pressure and puts your kidneys under stress. And number 1, sugar and refined flour, which attack your body from multiple fronts. I know it may seem overwhelming, but my goal is not to scare you. It's to empower you to make conscious decisions. The truth, as harsh as it may be, is the most powerful tool we have to improve our health. Kidney disease does not have to be your destiny. Each of these enemies is under your control. You decide to get up from your chair, consult a professional, read labels, choose water instead of soda. It's not about changing your life overnight. Every small step you take today, every conscious decision you make tomorrow, is a silent victory for your kidneys. Every homemade meal, every walk, every mindful gesture is another brick in the wall protecting your health. If this video has opened your eyes or made you reflect, do something very important. Share it. Send it to your children, your partner, a friend. Life-saving information deserves to circulate. And if you want to continue receiving clear and practical tips to care for your health, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell. Remember, we upload new content every day. I also want to hear from you. Leave a comment and tell me what surprised you the most. Is there something you didn't know before that you plan to change now? I'll read every message to keep supporting this community. Thank you for joining me, and thank you for dedicating a few minutes to the most valuable thing we have, our health. Remember, your kidneys work tirelessly every second. Return the favor with conscious and loving choices for yourself. And before we say goodbye, I invite you to take a moment to thank God for life, for the opportunity to learn to care for your health, and for each new day that allows us to improve. With a soft and reflective voice, repeat this prayer with me. Father, thank you for everything you do in my life. I ask for forgiveness for my mistakes and everything that displeases you in me. I accept you as my Lord and Savior. Write my name in the book of life and never erase it. I give you my life, my mind, my heart, my spirit, and my soul, so that from this moment forward you are the only one who governs my life. In Jesus' name, then. I'm Dr. Gabriel Mina, and from my heart, I wish you a long, healthy, and energetic life. Take care of your kidneys, take care of your life, and I'll see you in the next video.